Shalom, everyone. To everybody out in the hall, we've decided to have services in here tonight. So come on in, find a seat. If you've never been with us for what's called visual tefillah, if you like the books, that's great. But we also have picture displays, slides of every prayer we're going to do in Hebrew, in English, in transliteration. We are highly participatory here, and we hope that you will feel free to let go of some of the restraint you have that has you sit back in your chair and want the prayers to come to you. If the prayers come to you, you ain't praying. And the prayer is that which touches us, that makes us spiritually connected, not just to each other, but to God. And that's what we hope for. That's what I pray for every single one of you. My name is Jamie Gibson. I'm the senior rabbi here. This is Rabbi Karen Gorban. And right over there, holding her hands way up high, is cantor Laura Berman. So many of the songs that we do are in Hebrew, but many of them are in Hebrew and in English. So how many of you who went to Hebrew school or something like that know the words Hine ma tovu manayim? Raise your hand. Whole bunch of you. Behold how good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together. And so this is a newer version. We're going to teach it tonight. And
if you would like to follow along in your prayer books, we're on page 10. Except, Dahlia, not in yours. Just
look at all those enthusiastic kids. They're really happy to sing. So it goes like this. 1, 2, ready, and.
Hine mato.
Wait. They're not in the clap ready position.
Well, we should probably teach it to them first and then get them to clap.
Oh, okay.
Yes, maybe you should learn the melody before you learn how to clap in the... But good, you've got it.
What?
Hine mato umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine mato umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Try that.
Again. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Listen to her.
Okay, there's a new part you're going to repeat after me. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. Hine matov
umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam. Here's that little part again. Follow Rabbi Gorban.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be
together on this day.
How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is to be together on this
day.
Last time. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheberachim gam yachad. Well, in the Jewish calendar, we kind of wait for sunset to light candles. It's almost time. Dahlia, will you please bring your family up for lighting candles and Kiddush? It's our custom, as you are able to please rise.
These are from Israel, so it might take a little longer.
They're on a different time zone.
Yes.
So
Okay.
read the English first.
these candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch Shema, Baruch Shema, Baruch Shema.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
We continue with Kiddush. Dahlia, take the cap off the cup there. Hold that up. Pick a key.
And if you're following along in your prayer books, page 5.
Okay. Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvaton hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikrayet kodesh zecher litzia mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uvratzon hincheltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
It's just juice. As the family takes drinks, please find your seats again. Come on down. There you go. Shake the hand. There you go. Hey. Oh, you got no elbows. There you go. Because your hands are busy. Mazel, mazel, mazel tov.
These candles are probably from the Tzfat area, yes?
Tzfat Candle Factory. We love it.
Which is particularly appropriate because it was the mystics from Tzfat who started us off with this ritual of welcoming Shabbat with psalms and songs. We're going to sing Psalms 95 and 96, or at least parts of them in Hebrew and some of them in English, before going to Lecha Dodi to acknowledge the approach of the Shabbat bride.
Lechu neranena, lai, 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 l'Adonai, lai, 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 Naria, lai, 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 Litzur Yishenu, sing out to God, the maker of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation from mountain to sea hear our song. Lechu neranena, lai, 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 l'Adonai, lai, 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 lai.
Now.
For all of God's wonder and all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Lechu neranena, lai, 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 Adonai.
Look at all those wonderful people up there. And balloons. We're celebrating. Shir l'Adonai kol haaretz. Sing unto God all the earth, a new song. Sing unto God a new song. It goes like this. And there, by the way, there's Hebrew and English in this too.
Shiru Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Adonai Shir Chadash.
We're going to try that again.
Shiru Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Adonai Shir Chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along, all the earth a new song unto God. Shiru Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Adonai Shir
Middle part again.
Chadash. Shiru Adonai Kol Haaretz. Shiru Adonai Shir Chadash.
Well, as Rabbi Gorban promised, Lecha Dodi, the song of the bride. The notion is that every day has a pair. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but Shabbat. Well, what is Shabbat? Shabbat is the bride. And in the very last verse, we actually rise and face the rear to sing the last verse, and maybe the bride's got to come in from the Artside plaques. I don't know, but maybe from the parking lot. Who knows? Every week it's a mystery to see if the bride will come. Maybe the bride is already in our midst. And if you want to indulge in that ancient mystical custom when we say the last two words of the last verse, Boi Kala, we'll bow to this side and bow. When we say Boi Kala again, we bow to this side. It's a very repetitive tune. If you don't know it, you will.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 bnei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 bnei Shabbat lekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmiyanu el meyuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad l'shem ol tiferet
Lecha Dodi,
Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 bnei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 bnei Shabbat lekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor ha'veracha merosh mikeden nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tefila. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 bnei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 bnei Shabbat lekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki ba'orech u'bi'ori. Uri, uri, shir daveri, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likrat
If you are able, please rise and face the rear. There's a screen back on the right.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala yalala 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 bnei Shabbat lekabela. Boi v'shalom ateref v'ala gam besimcha u'betzola. Tov emuneh am segula.
We bow to the left,
Boi
then to the right. Find your seats. Lecha dodi likrakala yadala yadala yadala
B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrakala yadala 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 B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
We continue with a reading from the Psalm for the Sabbath day, Psalm 92.
An interpretation of the Psalm for Shabbat, Psalm 92. It is good to pause, to praise the eternal, and notice all you have with Sabbath eyes, to take the sofa off your back and sit, to start the morning, sing the dawn, and see the work of God, to slow the pace of time, to wonder at the colors and the fragrance of the earth, to look up and see cerulean skies, to wait until the stars bring back inevitable night, and you resume your search to gather shards of shattered light. Those who never stop to lift their eyes can't contemplate the work of God. The righteous are renewed by God, like palm trees near a stream, like cedars old and strong and evergreen.
How many of you grew up singing Shalom Aleichem? Sing with me. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharim, Malachei Elyon,
Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Olachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
As we prepare to end this section of our service and go on to the regular evening prayers, which are going to start with Baruch Hu, the call to worship. Even before that, we have a Chatzi Kaddish. Dahlia, come up and stand with Canterbury. Okay? Everyone, please rise as you are able.
We don't have to do anything yet. We're just getting ready for Baruch Hu. Okay. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabav, Yalemad yivrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uchayei l'chol beit Yisrael, ba'gala, ba'gala, ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעלמי עמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה. בריחו לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה. תושבחתה ונחמתה לאמירון בימיו יאמרו אמן. Okay, where's the mouthpiece? Where's the mouthpiece?
Here we go. You're mic'd.
She is mic'd. It's too far. Okay.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch
continue together in English. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim.
Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta, Otanu limadeta. Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu, uv'kumenu nasiach b'chukerecha, v'nismag midivrei Toratecha, u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla. Ve'avatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim. Baruch, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Give him a second. Whenever you're ready. When you're ready. Give him a second to sit down, and then you can start slowly.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha. Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzabecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'techa uvleftecha v'derech u'shofbecha uvkumecha Ushartam la'od ayadecha, vehayu letotafo beinenecha, uchtatam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha. Leman tizkeru, vasitem et kol mitzvotai, v'yitem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher hotetiechem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lechem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
We have a tradition here of offering these words that we just chanted in Hebrew, offering them in English. And these are words from one of my teachers, Rabbi Richard Levy. And you shall love the eternal your God with every desire of your heart, with everything precious in your life, with every sad and joyous measure you receive. Let these words of the Shema, which I am commanding you this moment, envelop your heart. Teach them tirelessly to your children, to everyone you touch. Use them in your speech, whether you sit inside your house or walk publicly upon the way. Say them at night before you sleep and when the sun and you arise. Bind them in a sign upon your arm, and let them be noticeable between your eyes. Write them in a mezuzah on the doorpost of your house and on your gates. All these you shall do, so you may call to mind all my mitzvot, and do them, becoming holy to your God. I, Adonai, am your God, who brought you forth from the land of Egypt, that I might be God for you. I, Adonai, am your God. Adonai Elohechem emet. Do you want to?
No.
Okay. Who is like you, God of mystery and majesty, distant and present, thundering and quiet, the beginning and the end, the atom and the cosmos, the darkness and the light, the one and the all, pillar and foundation, artist of sea and sky, author of the miraculous and the mundane, source of life, blessing and sustaining creation? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, to whom we praise, to whom we give thanks, the God who redeemed us from Egypt, the God who parted the sea, the God to whom Miriam and Moses led us in song?
Now, if you don't know this version of Mi Chamocha, there's a clap part, and just follow Rabbi Gorban. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha ne'adar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot oseh pele, Nora tehilot oseh pele. Mi Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Mi Chamocha ne'adar b'kodesh, Nora tehilot oseh pele, Nora tehilot oseh pele. Malechutecha ra'u banecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze Eli anu ve'amru, anu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch, Adonai yimloch, le'olam ba'ed, Adonai yimloch, le'olam ba'ed. And the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we exalted. Miriam and the women danced. Sing that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ready, and the women dancing with their timbrels followed Miriam as she sang her song. Sing a song to the one whom we've exalted. Miriam and the women danced and danced the whole night long.
ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Amen. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us with wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom
Ata Adonai,
Haporei Sukkot Shalom Aleinu,
Ve'al
Kol
Kol
Amo
Amo
Yisrael,
Yisrael, Ve'al Yerushalayim.
Well, this passage, Vishamru 31, is Exodus 31, verses 16 to 17. It says, we get Shabbat every week. And some weeks you may not be able to do Shabbat. You know what you get? A Shabbat every week. Every time this day comes around, you have an opportunity to say that we are more than the stuff that owns us. And we sing about it in song that Dahlia is going to lead.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, od hi le'olam, od hi le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Ki sheshet yamin asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Uveyom hashvi'i Shabbat v'nafash, Shabbat v'nafash, Shabbat v'nafash. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam.
Shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam b'ri olam. Before you do that, we want to give you a gift. We give, after every Vishamru is when we give our fashion statement. Because life is a party. Party is Pittsburgh Area Reformed Temple Youth. Let's see how it fits. There, model it, please. There we go. Ooh, everybody go, ooh. Ah. So we hope that you'll come to party events and that you'll take part in youth group. And that's the way that you don't have to always deal with the adults, right? You can deal with kids your age and have a lot of fun doing some of these same things, but different things that only teenagers get to do in the Jewish sphere. So we're so proud of you for leading our service, and we're going to lead us in the next part of the service, which is called the Tefillah. As you are able, please rise.
Okay.
Adonai
Zivatai tiftach ufi
ufi tegilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Belohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasei Avot v'Imaot, Umevi Geula Livnei Mechem, Leman Shemo ve'Ava, Melech HaZer Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah. Tagibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atarav lehosia, Meshiv haruach u'marid hadel Hashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim velachech olim, Umatir asurim, Umakayem emunotav, Vishenei alfa, Yeshua. V'ne'emunata lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai mechayeh hakol.
אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We join together in a blessing for Shabbat. God of old, thank you for the week that has passed. Thank you for this Shabbat. Bless those around me with your love and your light. Let your light shine on me as well. Help me to live a life of kindness and service, guided by Torah and mitzvot. Let me see others through your eyes with compassion and understanding. Let me see myself through your eyes with forgiveness and grace. May your goodness rain down upon us from this Shabbat until the next, and all the days of our lives. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. And we ask God to accept our prayers. We join together.
Be gracious, Adonai our God, to your people, and receive our prayers with love. O may our worship always be acceptable to you. Fill us with the knowledge that you are near to all who seek you in truth. Let our eyes behold your presence in our midst. Praised are you, Adonai, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha b'yirah na'avod. Modim, 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 anachnu lach.
Try that.
Modim, 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 anachnu lach.
New melody.
Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu. I will give thanks for the sunshine. I will give thanks for the rain. I will give thanks for the good times. Pray they come again. Modim anachnu lach.
That's all it is.
Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu. I will give thanks for my life. I will give thanks for your love. I will give thanks for your goodness. You know I never get enough. Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu lach. Modim anachnu lach. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha u'lachana el lehodot.
Peace will come through the grace of God, through the actions of humanity. And these are, we join together, compassion and kindness, forgiveness and love, patience and gratitude, justice and mercy, empathy and understanding. Each act a yearning, each deed a longing for wholeness and tranquility in our world. You who makes peace in the highest heavens, guide our hearts and our hands in service to each other and your world, to bring peace to all the nations of the earth, all people, everywhere. Baruch atah Adonai, hamivarech et amo Yisrael, b'shalom. We take a few moments now to offer the prayers of our hearts.
Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'emeru. A little faster now. Say Shalom bimromavu ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'emeru. Oh, say Shalom bimromavu ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'emeru. Amen. Ve'emeru. Amen. We have a series of blessings we like to offer in this service. The first blessing is actually the most challenging. It's the blessing for those who are not even well enough to be with us tonight. It's called a Mishaberach of healing. The words were put together by Debbie Friedman with some English as well. It's our custom for me to look at your part of the congregation. And if there's somebody for whom you wish healing of body, mind, or spirit, you might choose to say that name out loud and add that name into our collective heart, so we can all pray for that person. You might say it softly. You might simply nod. What you're not going to do is raise your hand because class is over for the weekend. And after we get all the names of everyone together, we'll sing this beautiful prayer of healing and hope that the people in your life will be free of pain, free of sorrow, and suffering. As I look at your part of the congregation, please feel free to call names out loud. Just keep them coming. Leah Bat Chaya, Lois Gibson, my mother, is near the end of her journey. And this may be the last time I ever say Mishaberach for her. Mishaberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha. Find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach Imoteinu Mikol bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. There's so many things going on. Dahlia's bat mitzvah, volunteer Shabbat, yard sites, Pesach coming, Shabbat HaGadol. It pays for the rabbi to give a 4-minute sermon. Let the stopwatches begin. Mitzorah is about coming out of a dark place. Mitzorah is actually the word in Hebrew for somebody who is afflicted with a disease called leprosy, although we don't think it's leprosy from science today. We just know that there's uk. There's uk and uk and luch, which is a technical term. When I was a boy, I lived in Demorest, New Jersey, in 26 Robin Road, and behind us was a woods, and we would go into that woods and we would play out in the forest, which does not had a dry path like that, but had swamp stumps. And you had to jump from stump to stump to stump, and if you missed a stump, your foot would go down into the ooze. And that ooze was not just mud. I could tell because there were rainbow colors in that ooze. It was not just mud. There was other stuff going on there. And then you had to explain to your mother, who was already doing laundry 4 times a week for 5 kids and 2 parents, why these crust ook encased socks were going into the laundry. That was the best of cases, when you could do that. But one time, I missed a tussock. That's the technical term. It's an SAT word. You can learn it, okay? And my foot slipped all the way in, and I could not bring my foot out. It was stuck, and the ooze and the rainbow colors were dancing around it. And I said, even if the sock is dirty, I have to get out of here. And I leaned into the tree and I saw my bare foot. And I looked down, and it wasn't just the sock, but the shoe. Anybody beside me grow up with PF flyers? You didn't lose your PF flyers, especially in my house when you were only going to wear them for 2 months because kids were growing so fast. And I called my older brother, and we dug that thing out, and we never told my mother. We never told her. We just said I had outgrown my sneakers. The idea of how we get out of the ooze, how do we get out of the muck? There's a whole ritual in Torah of how to do this, how to purify the mitzorah, the one who suffers like this. We have people who suffer terribly, whether it's from cancer or isolation or fear. How do they get to that path outside into the sunshine? And it's my contention in the end of my 4 minutes that it can only ever be done in community. It can only ever be done in family. It can only ever be done in friendship. And my hope and prayer for you is we get out of the ook and go toward Pesach and joyous singing and finding afikomens and eating the fruit compote. My mother would always say, eat the fruit compote, you'll thank me later. Those who will understand will understand. My prayer for you is that even if you have to leave the shoe behind, that you get out of the muck with a brother, a sister, a friend, somebody to pull you so that you are not alone and you are not in fear and you are not in a state of hurt of heart or head or body. May this be not only God's will, may it be our will for each other as together we all say, Amen. I know I probably went over by 30 seconds, right? We always do birthday blessings, and there's so many guests here, we have no idea if we have enough candy. So if you have a birthday in the month of April, we want you to come up here to do a quick blessing for you and give you candy. Do you have a April birthday? We want you to stand in front of the music stands here. Come on, right here. Come on up. Oh, we'll make a nice row for people. We have the Israeli candy this month. Will you grab that basket there? Hand that to Rabbi Gorbin. No. You'll all share them. Just line up. All right. No, we're going to. You're going to have to declare. Okay. So, please, is it your birthday? Okay. So, we're going to ask everybody their name, their birth date, and if they want, they can put a number on their birthday, what number it is. So, yes. Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Your name?
Abril.
Okay. When's your birthday?
April 5th.
How old are you?
13.
Wonderful.
Lenny Davis.
Here, take.
April 2nd, 42.
Justin Braver, April 3rd, I'm 46.
Lynn Corbett, April 21st, 65.
Medicare time. Yay.
Free bus. Thank you.
A free bus. Yes. Ella.
April 17.
Say your name.
Ella Edelsack, April 17, 64.
Wonderful. Here. When you're 64. Okay.
Joel Smallest, April 8th, and I'm 14.
Fantastic.
Christopher Bennett, April 24th, and 14 as well.
Zelda Curtis, April 25th, and 79.
Lori Rabin, April 18th.
No candy for you?
Thank you.
Come on, take the candy. It's from Israel.
Lori Rabin, April 18th, 77.
Fantastic.
Mimi Botkin, it's not my birthday, but yesterday I got a granddaughter, so it is literally one day after the birthday of Aurelia Harris.
Wonderful. You can take candy if you want.
One for me, one for her.
Debbie Gespass, April 21st, 64. Helene Pretter, April 26th, 78.
Richard Morgenstern, April 21st, 44. That's 1944.
Franny?
Franny Katzen, April 19th, 79.
Tomorrow it's going to be my birthday.
What's your name?
I don't know.
What's your name?
Then take some candy.
Maggie.
Mag. There you go. Is it your birthday too? This
No,
week?
just
All right.
Wait, we lost Simon.
We lost Simon. Where's Simon? Okay. So we're going to sing the Shehechianu blessing, which is the blessing for reaching a happy occasion. Do we have that up?
Just a second.
We'll have it up in a second. Ready? Mit enthusiasm, we say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. Praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who has given us life, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this very happy time as together we say, Amen. Say Mazel Tov. Oh, like you mean it. Come on. There you go. Go enjoy your candy and don't leave the wrappers in the rows, okay? Now, because it's Volunteer Shabbat, we have been really puzzling all week long how to do this, because if we asked the volunteers to come up and stand here, we might not have enough room. How many volunteers are here tonight? Raise your hand. Oh, we can handle you. Come on up. We're going to hold a tallis over you. You got it? These are the people who make the Temple Sinai family of families. No, right up here, right here. Stay right here. Without volunteers, professionals simply smile, and there's nothing there. So pack in like you like each other. There, come on, pack in. And we'll get a tallis. And anybody who's tall, Paul's tall, okay, we're going to get Richard. Excuse me, there's a seat over here. There. Okay. There. Come on over. Okay. We're going to put it more in the middle. Dan, Richard, come on down more in the middle. We've got a lot of people down here. Okay. Come on in. Come on. Make another row. Okay. Come on, you're tall. Come on, Todd. Stand. Hold this. No. Thank you, Mimi. I know you can. No. Todd's got it. He's a bit taller. We say, Eloheinu v'Elohe Avotenu v'Imotenu, our God and God of our mothers and God of our fathers. May these builders be blessed to see the fruit of their labors come to reality, not only for us, but for their children and their great-grandchildren and their grandchildren in between. The story is told of the person who planted, and he was an old man. He was ridiculed by a Roman soldier who said, "You will never enjoy the fruit of it." He said, "Well, my grandchildren will." He's actually a Rip Van Winkle. He actually lived long enough to see that. It is our blessing to see the fruits of your labor right here in the community that you celebrate Shabbat with right now. May you always be willing to plant new fruit, new trees, and may you be blessed to eat of them as well. Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and keep you. Yadonai panav elecha v'chuneka, may God cause God's light to shine on you, be gracious to you. Yisadonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, may God lift up God's presence to you and grant you wholeness, fulfillment, joy, and most of all, peace. So together we say, Amen. Now you're going to say Yesher Koach really loud. 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's fold this up. There we go. You can find your seats again. Here we go. And as they're leaving, Mazel tov. Thank you. Hey, Joe. I'm going to add, they're going to make their seats. We're doing fine. The ice cream's still out there. It's getting nice and soft. You ready? We're almost done. Dahlia, I'm going to ask a favor. This is off script. Will you let me offer a blessing for you? Come on up. Just look at me. We'll get Rabbi Gorbin here too. Oh, you want me here too? Well, we're just going to stand together. I'm going to say the blessing. She should. Where's Canna Berman? Okay, we're not going to sing this time. We're just going to say and surround her with love. Okay? Take their hand. There we go. We say, Eloheinu v'Eloi Avotenu, our God and God of our fathers, v'Imotenu, God of our mothers. May Dahlia be blessed with a wonderful spirit. May she be blessed that the words of her prayers that she sang so beautifully come true. And that even when she is not hopeful, may knowing her prayers and her tradition and her people give her the strength to stand on the path and be blessed even as she's blessed at this moment. Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and keep you. Oh, you can do it.
May the light of God shine upon you and may God be gracious to you.
And all of us, Yisar and I panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift up God's presence to you and grant you wholeness, joy, and peace. As together we, happier than that, as together we say, Amen. Everybody say Mazel Tov. Simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, yehelanu, yehelanu, hu lecho Yisrael, yehelanu, hu lecho Yisrael. Yada dai 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 dai. Shabbat shalom, everyone. They're good. Shabbat shalom, everyone. That's terrific. It's great to hear your voices. Just a couple announcements, because the Shabbat HaGadol, the bigger the Shabbat, the fewer the announcements. Isn't that great? So next week, there is no Kabbalat Shabbat service. Why? What's going on next Friday night? Pesach. And if I ask you to come to services, there's nobody to schlep the dishes to the table. So there is the Bereshit. Are you having Bereshit this Sunday or no? No. You are not. So there's a board development on this Sunday, and tomorrow there's a Torah study at 8:30 in the morning, followed by Minyan at 9:15 upstairs in the Barnett Chapel. There is no Kabbalat Shabbat service next Friday night, but next Saturday, we combine our first day Pesach services, where we read about the Exodus, with our friends at Road of Shalom. So we'll be there at 10 o'clock next Saturday, and for the seventh day of Pesach, where we do Yizkor, we will be here, and Road of Shalom will be joining us here. Are we going to have extra music or no? Or is that for Shavuot we're having choirs? I don't know which.
Shavuot is
Shavuot.
choir.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am selling chametz for people. Some people have the old tradition. You don't want to own the leaven products in your home. You don't want to own the vanilla wafers. You make me your agent. I will sell them to somebody on our staff here who's not Jewish. We do it every year. If you want, just let me know you want me to sell your chametz so I can do that for you. And that's it, gang. That really is it. I think we have to press the next button, don't we? Do we have another button to press? Oh, we have a blank. Oh, no. There we go. As you are able, please rise for a concluding set of prayers, which we begin with Aleinu.
שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
One last thing before the end of the service, those who are staying here, not going with Dahlia's family, we have a beautiful Oneg Shabbat in the Falk Auditorium. We're all rolling up our sleeves and serving ice cream to you. We hope that you'll enjoy as we want to serve you, who as volunteers who have served us so beautifully. Because there is no Kabbalat Shabbat next week, there is quite a long list of yahrzeits to read. It's our custom, if we read the yahrzeit of somebody for whom you're saying Kaddish, we want you to stand in place so we know you're a mourner. If it's the Shloshim, the 30-day period of mourning, we want you to stand so we know you're a mourner. At the end, we will ask everyone to rise because we believe in our hearts that no mourner should ever need to stand alone. This week, we especially remember the names of the yahrzeits of Jeremy Edelman, Beatrice Antonoff, and Esther Barr, Benny Berger, Martha Yorkin Berman, and Rebecca Kletsky-Batensky. Harry Bleckman, J. Bernard Bloch, and Leroy Bloom, Alfred Brody, Bud Bronson, and Lottie Buncher, Linda Bushkoff, Diane Callum, Paul Kaplan, and Marjorie Chandler, Faye Chapman, Miriam Marcus Charon, and Ann Finkelstein Cohen. Arthur Cohen. I said Linda Bushkoff. I said her name, okay? There you go. Jean Davidson, Samuel Edelstein, and Bess Fall, Rose Gershuni, Norma Gespass, Hilda Goldstein, Norman Goldstein, Anna Gomberg, Yael Gorban, Gertrude Hoffman, Simon James, and William Jones, Samuel Judd, Helen Elaine Lempert Katz, Samuel Krause, Sam Leibovitz, and Jenny Lando, Morris Liebov, David Lefkowitz, and Manuel Leibovitz, Barry Limbersky, Sarah Levy, Ernest Lieberman, and Rita Lieberman, Rose Lipsitz, Norman Littman, and Jenny Lobel, Howard Love, Joseph McIntyre, Ben Melnick, and Marcy Kligman Miller, Stella Mordeau, Isidore Oshry, and Scott Penner, Samuel Reedboard, Edward Samovitz, and Coleman Sayer, Velva Schulman, Leonard Schulin, Cal Schur, John Silberblatt and Frank Silverman, Henry Singer and Bernice Sonnenklar, Gary Spira, Lou Ray Sprawls White and Sam Stein, Ruth Steinfeld, Goldie Sugarman, and Al Tannenbaum, Jacob Tanner, George I. Teplitz, and Irving Warhoftig, Esther Weisberg, Herman Weisberg, Doris E. Weiss, and David Wiles, Gertrude Wolfson, Ann Uden, and Herbert Zuckerman. And now remember those whose recent deaths we still mourn. Shirley Polemus Cochran, Marianne Stevenson, Walt Rudolph, Sidney Rosenberg, Syl Moritz, Marvin Levitt, Ivan Kaplan, and Bernie Weiss. We stand with our mourners as they say their Kaddish. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yom Ma, Divrach, Yeruteh, V'yom Lich Malchuteh, V'chai Echon, V'yom Echon, V'chai Dechol Beit Yisrael, V'agalav Yizman Kari V'yamru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah Mevarach, Le'olam Le'almei Almaya. Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitromam, V'yitnaseh. Yitadar, V'yitalev, V'yitalal, Shmei Kudsha.
Brichu.
Le'ela minkol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiram v'yoma v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleina ve'el kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleina ve'el kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
May the source of peace in the high heavens cause peace to descend on all of us, all Israel and all the world, but all of us who mourn our beloved dead, as together we say,
Amen.
Amen. Please remain standing for our final song. It's all in English. It's called Holy Place. Very easy to pick up on. I'm going to ask Rabbi Gorban to get the cookies. And any little kids who want to come up and be really close to Rabbi Gorban, so after we say the blessing, they're first to the cookies, you're invited to be by Rabbi Gorban. It goes like this. These are the gifts that we bring, that we may build a holy place. This is the spirit that we bring, that we may build a holy place. We will bring all the goodness that comes from our hearts, and the Spirit of God will dwell within. That's the melody. It's the second verse. These are the colors of our dreams we bring to make a holy place. This is the weaving of our lives we bring to make a holy place. We will bring all the goodness that comes from our hearts, and the Spirit of love will dwell within. The cookies are over there. These are the prayers that we bring, that we may make a holy place. These are the visions we seek. These are the visions that we seek, that we may build this holy place. Let our promise forever be strong. Let our souls rise together in song. That the Spirit of God and the Spirit of love, Shekhinah, will dwell within. May be blessed, all of you, every place you go out into God's world. May be blessed every time you come in and rest to go out again. As together we say,
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei minei mizono. Praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who makes animal crackers, which is the only way you're allowed to eat a pig. As together we say, Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.